Welcome to Massive Beer Reviews. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here, and we're at Beertuberpalooza. Mike, Sean, Tanner, Joe, Amanda, Steven. Nerd Sense, East Coast, LQ Reviews, NEPA Beer Reviews.
It's a throwback weekend.
Yeah. We do this. This is, this is year 4 or 5.
Year 4.
Four.
It should be year 5.
Year 5, event 4.
Thanks,
Yeah,
COVID.
event 4. And this is honestly, we're reviewing a Courage Russian Imperial Stout. The original, what's the name of the brewery? Eagle Brewing is the name of the brewery that makes it. Wells and Young, the people that make banana bread beer, is actually who makes it now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But this is the last year that it was originally produced from the original producer. This is like the OG Russian Imperial Stout, the one that was made for Catherine the Great in England. And that's why it's called a Russian Imperial Stout and all that kind of fun stuff. So this beer has, and this is going to be a long review, so
Buckle up, Buttercup.
So yeah, buckle up. So when I got into beer, I can tell a story. I'll open it and we'll start pouring it and stuff. When I got into beer, I had a very cool kind of, I don't know what the word would be. Yeah, there's no hiss on this.
I was
didn't
waiting to
expect
see what was
that.
going to happen with that.
Nah, and I poured too much, but it's my beer.
Be gentle on the pour, he says, and then...
I told y'all to be gentle on the pour, not me. But it's so hard to pour 1 ounce, though. You just don't even think about it.
Yeah.
But so when I got into beer, like I went to Canada, I had a couple cool, good beers. I come back to the States, and we're talking in the late '90s here, and a friend of mine taught me pretty much everything about beer. He says, I came back, and I was like, you have this beer from Canada? I had, and he's like, yes, and I went to his beer bar, and after a couple weeks of drinking that beer, I would go there and just drink that beer. He's like, why are you just drinking this beer? And he was like, I'll make you a deal. He's like, I'll cut you a break on the prices, but I'll just give you a beer and you drink it. You can't say no. I just give you whatever I want.
Steven get any?
But he's like, I'll tell you everything about the beer.
Sean?
What do you say?
No, I think it's empty. It's fine.
Is it empty? Yeah. It's definitely empty.
Here, give me a glass.
You gotta try some. It's 30 years old, man.
Good for you. There you go. Fixed.
Oh, I have some water. Sorry.
So,
I'm gonna take a.
long story
Thank you, though.
longer, I went through all these beers at this beer bar that existed in the 90s. That's weird for a beer bar that have fancy beer. And this beer was on the shelf. And it was $15. And I thought, what kind of insane, crazy person would ever pay $15 for a 9-ounce beer? That's fucking crazy. And then I said to myself, when I finish every beer in this place, I'm going to buy that. And I never did. And I've never had it. And this is the first time I'm having it.
And how much did you pay for it yesterday?
$18.
You should have just did it. Just saved $3.
Yeah. So that's why this is very important beer for me. That's why I wanted to get it and share with everybody here. Anyway.
Could have
So,
invested
guess what?
those $3.
Yeah. There's no head. It's very, whatever. You probably can't see anything, but
Yeah,
it's just a dark Imperial Stout. Let's see what the nose has. Probably soy sauce, maybe? Actually, it smells.
A little umami. Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Hold
a
on.
little musty, a little chocolate.
It's a little rubbery. It's got
Umami, though, is big. The soy sauce is there for sure.
Yeah, I don't get a ton of. I mean, I'm not saying it's not there, but it smells. To me, it smells more getting into like leather raisin that.
Yeah,
what it's more for me
leather is definitely better than rubber. Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, leather. I'm gonna go leather. Yeah.
And I
take
think
back
that's
the
a
rubber. I'm
bullshit
gonna go leather.
flavor profile that a lot of people use, and I never fucking use it, but I'm using it here. So.
I don't think I've ever used leather as like a...
Yeah,
Well,
me
leather
neither.
is common with like whiskey and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of scotches and stuff like that and whatever. So anyway, let's dive in.
Do it.
Again, this is not
Cheers.
about the beer. This is about community and us hanging out, having a good time. Thanks very much, Steven, for everything.
Yes, thanks, dude.
Cheers, y'all.
Thanks, Steven.
One
You
ounce.
just house it in one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely soy sauce.
That's interesting.
Definitely soy sauce.
I get that leather again.
And honestly, I'm not mad at it because that's kind of what I expected. And and that's the thing when it comes to old beer.
Cool.
It's a cool experience.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? A cool experience. You're not expecting the world. It would have been great if it was better. But it was more like, this is such a seminal beer in my life that I never fucking drank. And when I knew I could grab one while
one
coming
that got
up here,
away.
I was like, oh, so fucking excited just to, I don't know, share it. And I just thought it would be fun. So there you go.
Like, you weren't even You weren't even born.
No, that's what I mean. I couldn't drink when this
You
beer was
weren't even an
bottled.
idea.
I was legal for. I'm
This is
47.
From 1993, it said?
This
I was born
beer was
96.
bottled. I could
Alright.
not drink alcohol legally.
I was 9 years old when this was bottled.
I was in 3rd grade. Yeah.
It's
What, 93?
it's very
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Molasses.
I was 5.
Is it
Years
molasses?
old.
There's a little
Yeah. Amanda, were you conceived yet or?
Licorice.
Okay.
I'm actually immortal. I was 1,000 years old.
Okay.
You
I
were
can see
wondering what you with the
you
red-
had some
with the
devil
red.
thing
Yeah, that
going on
was,
with the red light in the room.
The red
There's a
curtain.
red curtain, so when
Yeah,
you turn the
did
light
you
on,
have-
I'm like, I think Amanda's
Were
summoning
there any?
demons up
Did
there.
you have candles on the ground?
But
Don't
anyway,
tell anybody about
licorice.
those.
So
Black
you know,
licorice.
like, you know, it's a weird thing because like I'm a super introvert and like I don't make friends a lot. I mean, I met Joe, but a lot, all these people I met off the internet, and it just I don't know. It's a cool thing. This year not as many people came, but it's just for us doing this every year. It's just a cool fucking thing, and I'm really glad you guys come, and I'm really glad we do all this, and it's a really fun community, and that's kind of like I don't know. This is like the blood oath
I love you.
of this. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I mentioned in a video a while ago, I've probably done it a few times, where I said, like, I could not believe the kind of the community that in this small way that we've
Yeah.
all been a part of, that, like, we don't see each other that often, but
We text regularly.
We text regularly. There's this excitement when we do get to see each other.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing because there's no ego involved in all this. Let's all meet up. Let's all share beer. Let's all have a good time. And it's just a time to spend with friends that every time you are together, it is special.
Like,
It's a really fun time.
So many
And
internet
I'm
communities
glad that Matt
become
organized this.
it's a community, but it's a disembodied thing where you know each other virtually. But this is one of the few times where the internet results in everyone actually wanting to know each other and meet each other in person and
Yeah.
actually create real relationships, and that's great.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's the hobby thing too, because it's like I have a lot of friends, that I grew up with, but they're not really into craft beer, so it's like I can hang out with you guys and nerd out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't have to
or
worry about
learn,
like,
And
like
it's
I
one of
have
those things
questions.
where-
I like asking you
Yeah.
guys questions.
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
the big it's not misconceptions. There's a lot of people that be like, oh, you like craft beer, we should hang, and there's a lot of people like craft beer that I do not want to hang with. You know what I mean? So there's it's not that like yes, is the beer the driving force between us meeting up and hanging out? Yeah, that's why we do it, but I think it's more because you're good people and we want to hang out with each other. And just happen
Yeah.
to the people that have cellars like this fucking maniac.
Maniac.
So there you go.
Insane.
There you go. This beer, okay. Yeah. This night, fantastic.
Yeah.
That's my review.
the hangs of the
10 to
best.
10. 10 out of 10. 5 bottle
Yeah.
caps.
The
5 stars.
beer is what it is. The experience, 10 out of 10.
There you go.
100%,
10
yeah.
out of 10.
definitely.
Would bang.
Would
Man.
What's
That was
this is
I'm
what
gonna
we
get canceled
should've-
now for saying that,
This
right?
is
That's
the one
not,
we should
I
have done
can't
on the
say
air
that?
mattress.
Is this still
Yeah.
on YouTube?
Yeah, that's what the beer match.
Yeah.
It wasn't in the first 7 seconds, so it's okay.
Oh, we're good. We're fine.
Still on YouTube?
You gotta go deeper.
Are we
for that.
switching
I'll put it
up?
on
Are we gonna put
Pornhub,
this on a
Live
different
Leak or
website?
something.
We're going on Twitch. We're all moving to Twitch.
Yep, there you go. Anyway, so there you go. I'm Matt from Massive Beers, Sean from Nerd Sense, Mike from Nerd Sense, Tanner from East Coast LQ Reviews.
Cheers.
This guy works at a brewery we don't know. She's summoning the devil and a resource. Hopefully you all enjoyed the night. Hopefully you're enjoying some good beer with family, friends, and acquaintances. Hope to see you next time. Cheers, all.
Later.
Cheers.
Cheers.